What's going on, YouTube? Uberman here. I'm going to start out by saying that last night, Friday night, well, it's now 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's Saturday, but Friday night, people are wondering how it went on Friday night. Check it out, guys. I'm going to make a completely separate video either when I get off Sunday morning or possibly Sunday night, because I may drive some on Sunday to let you know how it went. I did use Big Blue, the van, which I named Big Blue, and I look forward to telling you guys how it went on a new platform. But let's get into what this video is about. I love recommendations from you guys on videos, things that you might want to get some information on if I don't have a video about it, or if you haven't seen a video about it. Feel free to comment and let me know, because these next two videos are going to be related to what people have told me they would like to see. So I'm going to record two videos tonight. This one is going to be about tips. The next one is going to be a more in-depth tutorial of the Uber Fuel MasterCard. A lot of people are having issues with the driver number, things of that nature. I'll help you out with that on the next one. But let's talk about tips. All right. So who doesn't want to get tips, right? I love getting tips. I'm sure you do too. If you haven't gotten tips yet, I'm sure you're going to love it when somebody gives you one. Now, Uber has a... guys, I'm sorry. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still up, and all of my medication is obviously hitting me now, but apologize, okay? Just try to bear with me. Uber's official policy on tipping is if a passenger tries to hand you a tip, you should decline the tip. You explain to them, guys, this is per Uber, okay? You explain to them that tipping is not necessary. That's what makes Uber so special, is that it's a cashless transaction, whatever. There's many ways you can word it, okay? Basically, what Uber doesn't want you doing is when someone says, hey, here's $5 something, you just snatch it out and be like, oh, thanks. They want you to make sure the passenger understands that tipping is not required. It is not a necessity. Now, you can word it just about any way you want. What I do, if a passenger hands me some money, whatever it is, I say, thank you. While we appreciate tips, they aren't required. That way I'm still informing them per Uber that tipping is not a requirement. But at the same time, guys, I don't recommend looking at a passenger and saying, oh, no, thanks. No. The reason why, okay, some passengers may be okay with that. Other passengers might get offended. You never know the person you're dealing with, okay? You don't know their mentality. And some people don't like being told no, even if it's to giving somebody money. Some people just don't like it. So if someone tries to be nice and they're generous and they hand you a $5 bill and you're like, oh, no. You know, that could affect your rating. So you gotta, it's all about presentation, guys. That's the name of the game here. With everything with Uber, from your car to just everything, it's presentation. So come up with your own way of doing it. But be polite, yet still letting them know you'll accept the tip, but at the same time, making sure they understand it's not a requirement. That'll go a long way, guys. You're not telling them no. You're letting them know that you appreciate it. And of course, guys, after they hand you the money or whatever and you take it, say, hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Make sure the passenger knows that you appreciate them. I'm not telling you what to do. Obviously, I apologize if I'm coming off, like I'm trying to tell you what to do. Do what you're comfortable with. Do what you want. Some of you may not want tips at all, and there's nothing wrong with that. Remember, guys, that's the beautiful thing about this industry that we're in. I know we're not six-figure rollers, okay? Most of us are not making that kind of money, and most of us aren't driving around in, $40,000 cars or anything like that. But this is a beautiful industry, guys, because it is custom contoured to your life. I mean, you can make and shape this business any way you see fit. Uber gives you a set of guidelines and some rules. You follow the rules. When it comes to the guidelines, guys, you can manipulate that however you need to, so long as you're still following Uber's recommendations, okay? No, none of us are going to make buku bucks driving for Uber. Some people make good money, but realistically, it's just not going to happen. But guys, this is a fun industry to be in. It really is. I'll do another video later on just about so many of the highlights that I see. But I don't want to waste your time because this is about tips. Tip jars. It's another thing that's come up. They have these tip jars with candy in them. I don't know. I'm on the fence when it comes to that. Again, your business. Do what you want. But I met with some Uber drivers tonight at IHOP from my area. And this girl brought in her tip box. Now, I like it. I do. I like the concept. It's kind of a... It looks more like a prototype, but this is what the person's actually selling as the product. It's not horrible. The construction could definitely be better. It could be cleaned up a bit. But it's a great concept, and, you know, it's functional. You have a see-through box on top, made out of, like, plexiglass or something like that. The whole thing's made out of it. Box on top has candy in it, and then at the bottom, it's got a slot and an enclosed area that, you know, passengers can put their change in. And not only that, it has plugs for, like, your Android for iPhone 4 and iPhone 5. It's got chargers. They glow. They're LED. I mean, it's a nice setup. Guy sells them on eBay. It's called, like, I can't remember what it's called, and I'm not going to advertise for him. But the girl that has that tip jar in her car, she said she counted out the tips right in front of us tonight. She made $60 in tips tonight. 60. That's pretty good. I'm still on the fence as to whether I feel that's something I would do or not. I don't know. But this is about money. And if she's making the money, which she showed me she was, I think it might be worth it. So I think even though in my earlier videos I wasn't okay with it, at the end of the day, if she can maintain her rating, which she does, and bring home $60 in tips on a Friday night, why the hell not? Some people think it's tacky. Some people think it's unprofessional. But you know what? The rating will reflect if your passengers have an issue with it. If you see your rating dropping after you put this thing in your car, then dump it, okay? Let your rating come back up. You'll be fine. But she's maintained her rating, and she's getting really good cash tips. Also, I know being an attractive female helps, okay? Not going to lie. I don't ever expect to make the kind of tips she makes, but if she can make 60, surely I can make 20, 25. It's worth it. Anyway, guys, that's it for tips. Most important thing in this industry is remembering that this is yours, okay? Do what you're comfortable with within the guidelines. You know, keep it inside Uber's box. But other than that, make this your baby. However you want to do it. The way you want to set up your car, the hours you work, it's all yours to custom make to suit your life. All right? Guys, I love you. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Be safe out there, and Uber on. I'm thinking of changing that too. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay Uber strong. What do you think? Take care, guys.